Good morning, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Jake. This is my channel. Little reference for you, it's Saturday morning at 8 a.m. and I just cleaned my kitchen, made my coffee, tidied up a little bit. But today I'm making a cake for my Pilates instructor who's going to a party for her friend and she needed a cake. And so I'm making the cake for her to bring. So I just baked 2 vanilla cakes and then I'm going to fill them with vanilla buttercream, raspberry, and top them with raspberries. Very simple, very elegant design. I'm really excited. So that's the main thing that we have today. I'll decorate the cake with you guys, but I really want to go for a nice little workout, but I don't know if I want to do it before or after the cake, because if the cake doesn't turn out how I need it to, I need to be able to remake the cake. Maybe I'll just go for a walk, a stroll. I can't decorate the cake until Michael's opens because I need cake board and a cake box from Michael's. So let me actually place my order right now for that. My Michael's order is placed, so that'll be here 10 to 11. So I'll start decorating then. So around like 10 I could start making buttercream. So I have until 10, which is 2 hours. I could go work out. I'm feeling lazy, but I need to go work out. So maybe I'll go over to the gym, Equinox, work out, come back, we'll decorate the cake. I love baking. It's something I'm very passionate about. If you've been here a while, you know that. And I want to be able to, I don't want to say profit from it, but like turn it into my job in a way. However, I don't see myself working for another person's bakery. I worked in 2, and then I also helped my dad, so I guess like 3 bakeries growing up. And it's great, but whenever it's not yours, it's not your vision, you don't really have this, you know what I mean? So my goal is to be able to have my own, at least do like cakes and specialty orders and stuff. I think would be so cool and so fun. So I'm working on recipes that I'm gonna have right now, and then offerings, and then get a website up and like, you know, go through everything. It's gonna be a process, but my goal is by November to have it all set in stone. So I know that's a while away, but it's really not. September, October, bang, it'll be here. So that's what I've been working on. But yeah, I'm gonna chill, drink my coffee. I'm probably gonna turn on the news a little bit or like a show, and then we'll go work out. Hi, I just got back from my run. It's 9:30. I ran 6.23 miles, so technically a 10K, which was really good. I never placed the Instacart order, so I just replaced it and it was twice as expensive and I'm a little confused, but nonetheless, I digress. It'll be here at like 11:30, so we have 2 hours until it'll be here. I think I'm going to shower, make the buttercream, and then we'll decorate it whenever it comes. Let me show you how I'm decorating it. It's very simple, no real piping or anything. Let me see. It's just raspberries on top. It's from this bakery from Lucy, who makes incredible stuff. I love her stuff, but this was, I told my friend I would do it for free. We're doing that. She makes incredible stuff. Like, I want a bakery like hers. She's just so talented, so gorgeous, and she like puts a lot of care into her work. Obviously, if you own a bakery, you care about it, unless you're like one of the odd ones out. It's incredible seeing people's artistic skills and visions come out through food and baked goods, and that's what I want mine to be. I think the difficult thing for me is recipe testing. It's really hard. My kitchen's small. Everything's possible. I don't think anything's impossible. So I definitely can do it here. It's just, you know, it's a lot of time and a lot of money to bake stuff, especially in this economy. You buy eggs for an arm and a leg. I don't know. I want to have a plan set and then hit the ground running. And hopefully, if you're in New York, you can order baked goods from me pretty soon. I might make some eggs. I'm really hungry. I just had a David protein bar. I had the blueberry pie one. They're my favorite protein bars. Some people like them, some people hate them. I know the technology, there's something with it. I need to research more and become aware of what's going on. But as far as taste goes, they're one of my favorite bars to consume. And then before my run, I have honey stingers. I have the honey stroopwafel. My favorite is the cinnamon, but they don't have cinnamon at my store. The honey stroopwafel, and then the pink lemonade energy chews. So good. It's likely a lot before a run, like you don't need that much, but it gave me the energy today to make it through 6.5 miles, which I haven't been able to do. Well, I did it last week, but You know how I said I never ordered, sorry for the bad lighting. You know how I said I never ordered the cake boards like I thought I did? Well, I ended up actually ordering it. I ordered on DoorDash this morning, and then I checked Instacart this afternoon, or whenever I got back from my run, and I was like, oh, there's no Instacart order. Let me order it again. So I now have 2 of everything showing up pretty soon. But the Instacart order got messed up, so it's like not what I ordered. So hopefully the DoorDash order is correct. TBD. What I'm gonna do now is I'm going to make the buttercream, and then I'm going to just trim the cakes, get it all ready, because I'm gonna film a TikTok, so I like to have the cakes already trimmed, leveled, and then I'm going to simple syrup them. And I made simple syrup yesterday. I'll show you. All simple syrup is just equal parts sugar and water. So I just do a cup of granulated sugar, a cup of water, bring it to a boil, and then I label it with the date. And usually I keep it for 2 weeks in here. After I level the cakes, I put simple syrup on it. It locks in moisture. It makes the cake really moist and just tastes delicious. So I'm going to level the cakes, simple syrup them, and then we will stack, fill, decorate, and that's it. Very simple. I need a coffee before any of that, so I just have coffee. I said this in my last video, but I've been obsessed with these nut pods. This is still the cookie butter creamer. It's almond and coconut, and I just think it's so good. Shake, shake, shake. I'm bringing the cake to Pierre's house at 4 p.m. So I have some time. We're not in a crunch. I want to get the cake done and back in the fridge, just because it's gonna have a filling. I want it to be stable, and yeah, that's that. Oh, this is amazing. Wow, this is a really good latte. I put honey in whenever I had the coffee going, so the coffee melted the honey. And then I added some of this Torani pumpkin. I'm a pumpkin spice girly. The pumpkin spice baking is about to go insane. So good, I need a coffee shop. Over the past week, I've been putting all my recipes in my spreadsheets. 1, so I can keep track of all my recipes. 2, so that I can start putting in the prices of what it's gonna cost to make. And that way I can price my baked goods accordingly. So I'm starting that. For the buttercream, we're gonna start by creaming together our butter. I just have 4 sticks of butter softened that I need. I'm making a large batch because 1, the cake is pretty large, and 2, whatever I don't use, I'll just have in the fridge for something later this week. 4 sticks of unsalted butter is in my mixer. Lower it down. Now I'm just gonna turn it on and let it beat for about 2 minutes until it's nice, creamy, and light. Okay, butter has been creaming together. It's nice, it's smooth, it's silky. I'm just gonna scrape it down. This is literally pure butter, so it's not like we're trying to get much incorporated right now. Get it off the sides of our bowl. Now I'm just going to add in my vanilla. I like vanilla bean paste because, especially for this cake, this is going to be more of like an elegant little cake, and I want the vanilla bean specks to show in it. I'm going to do half a tablespoon of vanilla bean paste, which is a lot, especially because of how concentrated it is, but I want all those specks to come through and be very pretty. And then I'm going to go in with about half a teaspoon of salt. I always use unsalted butter in my baking because if you use salted, you're never sure how much salt is actually in the stick of butter itself. If you use unsalted, you can really control the salt levels yourself, and it will always be the same. So half a teaspoon of salt into that, and we're just gonna beat it for like 30 seconds. I'm just gonna scrape it down again, and we can add our sugar. I think I'm Vanilla Bean Paste's #1 fan. Like, I love her. It's iconic, I love it. Now I'm going to use 2 pounds of powdered sugar. It's a lot, but that is this entire bag. So I'm just going to do it in about 2-cup increments. Now I'm not actually gonna measure the cups because I'm using the whole bag. I'm just gonna do like a little bit at a time. We're just gonna let that mix. You wanna start it on stir, just to get it incorporated. While that's going, I'm gonna measure out my heavy cream. I like to use heavy cream in my buttercreams just because it gives me a little more structure and also a little bit of a richer flavor to the frosting itself. I'm just gonna do 2 ounces. Right, she's all combined, scrape down the sides again. All right, I'm gonna add in my second batch of powdered sugar. Pulse it a little bit. You know the drill, we're scraping it down. More sugar, second to last time. Okay, It is pretty creamy, it looks like, but it's a little thick. So all I'm gonna do is scrape down the sides and then add in some of that heavy whipping cream. I don't know if I'm gonna use all 2 ounces of it, but I have it poured. And we're just gonna stream it in until it gets to the right consistency. It's just a little too stiff right now to be able to spread it like I'm going to need to. I'm just gonna turn it on stir and then stream in some heavy whipping cream. The buttercream is done. I'm just gonna transfer it to a cleaner bowl and then clean my mixer and we can start the cake. All right, now it is time to trim the cakes. I'm just using a cutting board on top of my cake stand. And then I have parchment over there that I'm gonna put the cake on. Just using a little bread knife. I'm going to, first of all, just level the top. And then I'm gonna try and cut it into 2 layers. Okay. I'm putting all the scraps in a bowl because I'm likely going to make cake pops if there's enough. She's leveled. Now what I'm gonna do is go through and mark off another layer and then we're gonna cut it in half. So they're gonna be thin layers. I think we're good. Now I'm just gonna cut off the sides because they're a little crispy. That was so uneven, oh my god. Okay, the cakes are all laid out here, they're layered. Oh my god, you're dead. All I'm gonna do now is simple syrup them. Ideally with the simple syrup, you would use a pastry brush or like a spray bottle. I don't have either. So I'm going to just use a spoon. Like I said earlier, it's just equal parts water and sugar. It just gets the cake really moist. I'm just gonna do that on all 4 layers and then let it soak in for a little bit. The cakes have moistened up and now I can stack, fill, and ice them. You're dead, so you're like literally plugged in right now. I'm gonna try and make the angle the best I can, but TBD. Okay, wait, that angle is perfect. I'll put words on the screen or do a voiceover talking through what I'm doing. So just watch me decorate a cake. I'm now going through and picking out the raspberries that are gonna look pretty. So these are the ones I have so far. I'm just washing them, but some of them are like squishy, so I can't use those. So I'm just going through and finding which ones work. I love paying for organic produce and then it's like shit. Like what? Live, laugh, love America. Okay, now we're gonna final coat and finish the cake. Okay, the cake is done. Here she is. She's small, she's cute. See? Cutie. Okay, now I'm gonna pop the cake in the fridge until it is time for me to leave here at around 3:30 or so. Okay, it's now almost 4 p.m. I have to take the cake over to Brooklyn pretty soon here, but I've just been laying on the couch reading my book, relaxing. I'm about to have a Bloom energy drink. I have my friend's birthday party tonight it starts at like 10:30, so I need to have the energy for that. I want to start reading more. I love reading. And it kind of like escape, like it's like an escape for me. It gets me out of the hustle and bustle of life and the chaos that comes with everything that social media has to offer. I'm likely gonna finish this, probably not before I take the cake, but today, this afternoon. And while I'm in Brooklyn, I might just go look for another book because whenever I'm done with this, I want another one. I have a ton of books on my shelf, but I don't wanna read them. Maybe I should. Maybe I should read one of those. Oh my God, I forgot to show you guys, I redid my apartment. I moved it around. So I made this like a living area, and then my dining area is back there. So it now feels like 3 separate rooms instead of like one big mess. Because my dining table used to be right under my TV, but now I can sit back, watch TV. It makes my apartment feel bigger. I don't know how to describe it. These Bloom energy drinks are so good. They sent me a bunch to restock my fridge. This is strawberry watermelon. Natural energy, boosts metabolism, supports mood. Need her. Zero sugar, has prebiotics. Another canned consummation. Is that even a word? Consummation? Let me look it up and make sure I'm not saying anything like wrong. The action of making a marriage or relationship completely by having sexual intercourse. Oh. Well, that's not what I meant, but I'm consuming another drink anyway. I think I'll Uber over, and then I will Subway home. Sounds best to me. We made a cake. This bitch is huge. Wine, let me shake it to the max. Hey, I can't wait to have my own bakery one day. Oh my God. Wait, you guys, I love life and opportunity and possibility. My Uber is here. I'm on the way out. I will see you guys in Brooklyn. Hi, you guys. I just got home from bringing the cake over to Brooklyn. My ulcerative colitis. What's funny is I hadn't thought about it in like months. Like I hadn't thought about it. I hadn't given it like any time of day. And then this has to be like some brain thing, but then I was researching it because I want to make a full YouTube video discussing it and, you know, everything that it implies and how to live with it, how to figure out your triggers, go into remission, how I got into remission. So I thought, but then I was in Brooklyn just walking, and you can like feel if you have like, I don't have Crohn's, so I don't know how different it is, but with my colitis at least, like I know whenever it's like a colitis flare, cramp, and I got one in the park. I was fucking out. I had to go to Sweetgreen and order a fucking salad so that I could shit in their bathroom. It was, and then I was on the subway and it just hit. So I just came home and went to the bathroom. But I have my friend's birthday party tonight, and I was like, I need to be by a bathroom. It's the worst thing because I ate something, and I'm trying to think of what I ate that would have what would have triggered it. And I cannot think of what I changed. Unless it was something last night. I don't know, like heavy dairy foods, as I buy a protein shake for dinner, whatever. Heavy dairy foods like always fuck with me, but that's lactose. I did have ice cream last night after dinner, but that would have hit me. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, but I'm just like, it's like I'm fine, and then like, bang, cramp. I need to make a full video on it. I'll be honest, like I haven't been taking my medicine either, which I need to, but I stopped taking my medicine so long that if I took it now, my body already has antibodies towards that medicine, so it wouldn't even help me. So I would need to go through the process of finding a whole new medicine, and I just like don't want to do that. I don't have a doctor in New York. Like I don't want to go through all that shit just to live. Like holy fuck. Before that happened, I went and bought a new book, a baking book. This is Sweet Enough by Alison Roman. I've seen the book before, I just didn't buy it, but I really want to start, you know, reading people's recipes. A dream of mine is to have a cookbook one day, a baking book more specifically, and seeing, you know, how other people go about their recipes, development, all this stuff is just so fun for me. And I have a book over there, it's called The Baking Bible, and I read that thing, and I don't even like use the recipes necessarily, but there's techniques. Everybody has techniques, different things they learned, different things that work for them, you know. You're never gonna get the same baker twice, just like you're never gonna get the same cook twice, and that's why I don't try and like replicate one pastry chef. I'm not like, oh my God, I wanna be just like this person, because I wanna be like me. Like I wanna bake like me. I wanna have a way that Jake bakes, and people one day are gonna know about it and know, hey, Jake Eldridge baked that, and it's not gonna be replicable. My recipes maybe, because I'll give them out, I'll make a cookbook, but at the same time, it's all about your technique, it's all about your passion, your drive, and that's why I love reading other people's cookbooks, because it's so personal. And this is like, I don't know Alison Roman. I don't know, I need to Google her and investigate and see who she is and all that stuff. If this is her, she's such a queen on the back. I'm assuming it's her. I'm sure this was a dream of hers, to have a cookbook, to have a baking book on something that she's passionate about and she loves. And I think that I would love to do the same. So anything I can learn from other people that have, you know, done what I want to do, I'll do. Good morning. Oh, it's It's like 9 a.m. I just got out of bed. I never do that, but like I'm kind of glad I did. It's 9:10 in the morning. Oh my god. I've been up since 7:30, but I was just laying there watching. I don't know if you know Claire Saffitz. She used to be at Bon Appetit Mag. She did the Bon Appetit YouTube videos in the test kitchen baking. And now she has her own YouTube channel. But I love watching her. She's like my little comfort creator in the baking space now, and I was just watching her videos, and I'm just so excited to get back into baking and to start making something out of it, because I feel like for so long it's been like itching at the back of my brain, like, oh, you have this thing that you're really passionate about and you're good at, but like it's not as sexy as like modeling full time, you know what I mean, or it's not as sexy as being like a beauty influencer, but I'm like, it's sexy because I'm passionate about it, and that's what that is. So yeah, I'm just excited. But I'm making a massive coffee in this huge mason jar because I don't have another cup that I can add a ton of ice to. And then I have a workout at 11:15. I'm doing Pilates with Alex again, that Pilates class that killed us last week. We're gonna do it every Sunday, and it is at 11:15 at Equinox. I'll probably work out after and then maybe walk a little, grab a lunch. I don't know. But last night I was up like every hour, like at least every hour, like running to my bathroom. This is TMI. If you don't have ulcerative colitis or Crohn's or any like stomach issue disease, you likely won't understand. It is hell whenever you're like flaring up. It is hell. Yeah, that was my life last night. I'm just adding cinnamon and I added some pumpkin spice syrup. I love fall. I want to plan like so many fall baking videos. Oh, I'm so excited. My biggest challenge with the baking more is what to do with the baked goods. I can't eat them all, nor will I allow myself. I don't want to just throw them away. So I want to try and find like a way where I can, maybe like a Google form or something, and I can give them out to you guys. You know what I mean? Like I can be like, okay, this week, this is what's being made. And then like for free, because I can't sell them yet, people can like raffle, you know what I mean? Like put their name in a draw to get it. And then I'll like meet you at a cafe with it, hand them off. And it would also help me build like a customer base. I don't know, am I like a business baddie now? Hey, I will be one day, and I can't wait. Let's go sit at the table and drink coffee. Nothing like a coffee. I love my new apartment setup. Like this is like incredible to me. Basically, once again, abruptly, I'm ending the vlog here. I love you so much. I hope you enjoyed this. We did a little baking. I don't think much happened in this vlog. It was a pretty short vlog I don't know. I don't know how I'll be feeling when I edit this, but it might be pretty short, so I'm sorry if it is. Come back next week. I'm gonna start posting every Wednesday. It's a better posting schedule for me, easier to get videos uploaded regularly. And then, there is no then. That's it. I love you. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, press the bell for notifications, leave a comment on what you want to see next. But if you guys want me to do a series of maybe like starting my bakery, let me know. I'm working on a video for my ulcerative colitis where I'll like go into details about, I think I'm going to do a video on my fitness journey itself, and then one on my ulcerative colitis and everything that comes with it, what it means, what it is, what I eat, my triggers, all that stuff, just to spread awareness and kind of give a little insight into that side of my life. But yeah, thank you so much for tagging along this week. I hope to see you next week. If not, I hope you have an amazing life. Love you, no hard feelings. Bye.